Hello my lovely humans, thanks for tuning in this video. As always, I'm Izaya and I'm here with Shizuo-chan.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I got that for aesthetic reasons.
What aesthetic?
It's just something to fill this white background, don't worry about it. It matches. Anyways, we had this lovely comment that said that we should do more suggestions that are painful or something cringeworthy. And while they gave us a lot of suggestions, we already know that a lot of versions of us have already done it and we didn't want to copy them. So the next thing that we thought would be torturous for us would be to read fanfictions about us.
Why would you do this to us? We thought you liked us.
Not just any fanfictions, these are crack fanfictions. And if you don't know what crack is, you'll know soon. I'll leave the link of these fanfictions we're gonna read in the description below, but Shizuo-chan has not read any of the ones that I picked out for him that we're going to read. I might.
Why do you watch this guy? Why do you like him?
I might have read them, just to prepare myself. So, what we're gonna do is I'm going to be reading one fanfic, I'm gonna narrate, while Shizuo-chan narrates the other. We're gonna provide our own voices for the dialogues in each of these fanfictions. So, Shizuo-chan, you're gonna be reading the first one that I picked out for you. Read the title.
5 coconuts, a melon, 5 vending machines, Togusa's van, and the Milky Way.
Don't you dare, Shizuo-chan.
I can't do this.
Do it!
Shut up, Nami. Nobody cares. Izaya moaned and writhed as Shizuo fingered him with his gloved hand. Gloves that wisped around like shadowy smoke?
At least have the decency to use a condom.
I don't have one, was Shizuo's smooth reply. That's not smooth. And then he paused. I wonder if we can use this instead, then. Shizuo pulled out the glove he borrowed from Salty. Sure enough, it's stiffened and changed sizes.
Shifted. Can't you read?
No, I can't.
Okay. Hey, what are you?
Izaya tried to turn around, but Shizuo had pushed him down on the bed again, on all fours as the debt collector shoved the smoky shadow inside of Izaya's tight ass.
Wait, question. You're using the gloves in this story from Salty.
I guess?
Doesn't that technically mean Salty's the one that's fingering me?
Okay, you're on your YouTube channel right now? Delete it.
Just
delete it.
I felt 2 cold shivers down my back. That's Salty and Shinra coming over to kill me right now. It's a joke! It's a joke!
Why? Stay still. Look, I'll even prep you.
How the... I don't cuss that much. How the fuck are you planning to prep me without Oh.
Izaya shuddered as he felt a digit breach inside him. He clung to the bed sheets and his legs trembled slowly, feeling more and more of... What the hell, Flea? I know you slept around, but I didn't think you were this loose. The blonde bartender the blonde in the bartender clothes hissed as if unhappy about the informant's loose ass. Because Shizuo's entire fist... What? Went inside Izaya perfectly fine.
Ugh. I don't fucking sleep around, you fucking proto...
Izaya gasped when he felt something bigger slip inside him. I don't think it's possible to fit an arm inside a male's ass, is there? Was the casual reply from the informants behind.
Oh, what?!
Oh, hey, stop moving around. This is pretty neat. What? Didn't think you can... Wait 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Shizuo took out the handcuffs sometimes he used on Izaya. Because the damn louse was a masochist. Not all because he was a sadist. Nope, no way.
Yeah, you are.
And he handcuffed the raven to the bed. You're not a bird.
Hey! Take this off of me, you damn protozoan! What are you planning now? What are you planning now?
I'm gonna cry. Seeing how loose you are, you damn flea. So you've been sleeping around, huh? Shizuo remained calm. He knew Izaya didn't sleep around, but he was always easier to handle than Izaya when he was all riled up. Sure enough, Izaya spouted some nonsense, sophisticated-sounding verbal abuse that Shizuo ignored because he didn't know what those words meant. Oh my gosh. I can't read, but I'm not an idiot. But all too soon, Izaya froze when Shizuo came back with an armful of arsenals at his disposal for his experiment with the forever stretching vortex of a condom that he had found. Oh gosh. Now then, bend over, Shizuo smirked as he picked up 5 coconuts, a melon, 5 vending machines, Togusa's van, and whatever else he could find in the universe for his test.
Wait, Shizu-chan, I'm sorry, I take it back, let me go. Shizu-chan! The end.
The end.
What the?
Shut up, Namie!
And not saying the things I do with my brother is weird.
It is!
Oh,
I've seen a lot of the fanfics you write with your brother.
you have no proof those are mine.
Yeah, Seiji lover. Alright, you think that one was worse.
Who's reading her fanfiction?
I have to make sure she's working.
I've got better diction than these writers.
Okay.
I believe that.
Alright. I'm now gonna read the other one. Alright. The fanfic that I'm narrating will now be called... Oh god. Stupid. Sexy. Shizu-chan. Izaya sighed, spinning in his chair. Oh, I'm so bored, he whined. Already ruined a bunch of lives, bossed Namie around, and did all my chores for Shiki. What else is there to do? Suddenly, a bright idea popped into his head. Something to do, I could do, Shizu-chan. Izaya giggled very naughtily. Santa wouldn't be bringing him anything, but he didn't care, because all he wanted for Christmas was Shizu-chan anyway. And he was about to go get him all by himself. Winky face. Izaya happily skipped into Ikebukake? Ikebukake.
Why?
Being in the city always made him so happy. But Izaya being in Ikeburgery made one person very mad.
Izaya!
Yelled a certain blonde monster as he threw a red vending machine with incredible strength at Izaya's head. Izaya easily dodged, as I always do, and laughed. Haha, oh Shizu-chan, you are such a beast.
Shut up, you shitty flea.
Growled the ex-bartender.
I lost my job because of you. You should just stay out of Ikebukuro. Oh, they actually wrote it right.
Izaya grinned very widely. Dear Shizu-chan, if I stay out of Ikebukuro, how can I do this? He surged forward before Shizuo could react. Shizuo braced himself for a knife stabbing, but wait, he wasn't getting stabbed. Instead, Izaya was kissing him. WTF?
You're kissing me. WTF?
Shizuo said, very confused and angry. Pushing Izaya away. Angry, that's what they wrote. He was also super turned on, and when he realized his raging boner, he blooshed super hard. Parentheses, hard like his dick, happy face, parentheses. Why did he have a boner going for Izaya? He's supposed to hate the flea, not find him sexy with an eye.
Don't kiss me, baka.
Shizuo stuttered. Aw, but why not, Shizu-chan? It's so fun. Izaya giggled. Shizu-chan was so funny to observe. Also, he was actually pretty sexy. He was tall and blonde and hot.
If I read that anywhere else, I'd be flattered, but I'm kind of concerned. Because I hate you, and I'm not gay.
Shizu said super grumpily.
Now get out of here before I kick your ass.
Oh, I think of better. Oh my god. I can think of better things that you can do to my ass. Izaya said, winking flirtily at Shizuo. Shizuo blushed even harder as his one-eyed trouser snake got harder too.
Damn, this is seriously bad.
He thought,
I'm not even gay, but I'm turned on. Over a guy.
parentheses, spoiler alert, he is very gay, parentheses. Izaya glanced down at Shizuo's, oh god, bulging jeans and got a blush of his own. Oh wow, it looks like you agree that you could do super fun things to my butt, huh?
Gosh, why?
Shizuo sputtered like a lawnmower trying to start, but Izaya held a finger to his lip. Shh, Shizu-chan, I don't want to hear your stupid voice, just sex me up. And they wrote sex like they were censoring the word. A star in the middle of the E. Shizuo blushed hard, but also his self-control snapped when Izaya said sex censored, and he picked Izaya up and threw him like a vending machine. Ah! Izaya yelled as he flew through the air. He went through a window and landed in Shizu-chan's bed. Shizu-chan, where have you taken me? He asked grumpily to Shizu-chan, who flew in the window behind him like Shrek. Shizuo grinned.
I threw you into my bed. Isn't this where you wanted to be anyway? Izaya-kun.
No, I'm never gonna hear the same ever again.
I'm not Shrek.
Shizuo groaned, leaning in and baring his teeth very sexily at Izaya. Izaya gulped. Shizuo looked intimidating with fangs like a lion. But hopefully, like a lion, Shizuo would be a carnivore and... I don't want to do this anymore.
What happens next?
Shut up, Nami. And... eat up Izaya's sausage. The thought made his sausage very stiff. Shizuo noticed it and smirked.
Okay, let me help you with that, Izaya.
You can't even help yourself, he said and pulled down Izaya's pants. Suddenly he was splurging it. It felt so good that Izaya couldn't think. Shizuo's blowjob, and they censored that word, was making him retarded?
Okay, I didn't need to do anything for that to be happening.
Ah, Shizu-chan, yeah. Izaya cried as Shizuo ate his cream-filled Slim Jim. And then suddenly the Slim Jim wasn't cream-filled anymore, but Shizuo's mouth was. Winky face.
Yum yum.
Sexually as he licked up the rest of the fuck time frosting. They censored that one. Izaya blushed at the sight. Stupid, sexy Shizu-chan. Oh my god. Don't be such a hentai senpai. XD, in case you didn't know, hentai senpai means sexy boyfriend in Japanese.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Shizuo did not pay him any mind and kept being very sexily climbing on top of him for sex.
Izaya, can I?
No. He asked. Izaya nodded. Yes. Sex me up, Shizu-chan.
No.
He said. No. Shizuo blushed and slowly started to put his awake snake in Izaya's cutie booty. That felt good, he said. Izaya moaned in agreement because Shizu-chan was thrusting like a crazy person and Izaya's mind was blanked out. Kinda like mine is right now. I feel like I'm losing a lot of brain cells. It felt like he was on fire and dripping and crazy all at the same time. He moaned like a porn censored. Shizuo was moaning too and gave Izaya a hickey censored. The second Izaya felt the hickey censored, he moaned and cummed. When Izaya cummed, the sight was super hot. Shizuo groaned and came at the same time. They were both groaning each other's name. After they were done, Shizuo looked down at Izaya and, kissed him gently, which surprised the flea. The flea that is spelled wrong.
I think the kissing is the most obscene thing in this whole thing.
Then he pulled back and grinned.
I still hate you, Izaya-kun. I do. Why'd you make me do this?
Why? Because this was funny. He said, not sounding like he meant it. Spoiler, he didn't mean it. No, he didn't. Please. Izaya grinned back. Hate you too. Stupid, sexy, Shizuo. The end. I hope you enjoyed those dramatic readings.
We're setting the internet on fire when this is done.
Yes, we are. And after this, I'm personally not going back to Ikebukuro anytime soon. Thanks for watching, I suppose. Do everything what you do on YouTube, whatever. And check out all the other videos. They are not this cringeworthy and torturous for us than this one was.
No more.
Bye, my lovely humans. Bye. Why did you do this to me? Just a disclaimer to the fanfic writers that wrote those stories. We did not mean any harm. We did not mean to offend you. We just did this for fun. So please don't stop writing, okay?
Yeah, I mean, the fics we read today were really funny. We had a lot of fun reading them.
Yeah.
And we just, we think they were pretty good, really good. So keep doing what you're doing, honestly. They're really good.
Heard Celsius was fingering you!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Wait! Shut up!
Fight!